Sounding alone, shatter me like glass, covered in scars, but roses are coming through the cracks. Find the pain away, my bed is in ruins, need you in my veins, don't know how you do it, come and live your more, vandalize my heart.
The time has come. Gross. Oh, wait a second. Character swap. I'm gonna do that real quick. 'Cause
Shadow.
Cool.
There were two things. Is it still there? Good, it's still there. I was like, that better not have gotten rid of that. There were two things left on the island that I missed originally. Let's see here. Don't care about the bosses. Emeralds, whatever. Hermit Coco, Elder Coco, Map Coco. I thought there was one. Oh, no, I'm good on those. Skill piece. Is it just 2 from Knuckles? I guess it was just 2 from Knuckles. Anyway, this is the D-pad.
It is.
Yep.
Affirmative.
Yes.
And this is the end.
We're fact-checking here on the D-pad.
The time has come.
Gross.
Except for these 2 things for Knuckles.
It is kind of classic D-pad to be like, all right, final boss next time, sure. And then we get to it and we're like, oh, wait a sec.
But first, well, you got to leave the people wanting. How else are you going to get them to play most of the video?
I suppose, yeah. Wow, look at this random
Do you have just infinite
shit.
fly?
I have a nearly infinite glide ability now, yeah.
Nice.
Which is great for stuff like this where I can just go, all right, I'm going to go directly on top of the thing I
You're
want
just
to
the
be.
red comet.
It's going to pop in any second now.
This feels so...
Is there a thing high up that you're going to land on?
Ooh.
Ah, yeah. Look at those things high up that are popping
feels
in.
so anti-dramatic.
Am I on top of it right now? It is right behind
I'm just
me.
going to pause gravity real quick with a little stop in the sky. Don't mind me. Boop, 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 boop.
Nope. Turn around. Oh, no, this one's on the ground.
It's on the ground. Well,
Oh, you missed it.
hey, I'm not at all like those guys from Zelda.
And that one's way up in the sky.
Probably. Ah.
Or it's also on the ground and you just spent too much time flying.
How do I get up to this in the first place? I guess I'll do these.
Is that Knuckles climbing color?
Sure is.
Now,
If I just go up these, then I can
jump and
basically
surf.
instant fly my way. Oh, why? No, I did the wrong button.
You
Yep, we're
boosted
good now.
and not... Okay.
There we go.
What
You
the
can spam that to change the direction, or he'll just not grab it. That's so cool, actually.
Try again at the game.
Press X too many spaces with no...
Press X triple non-breaking space.
Here we go.
It's good enough, right? Fucking ship it.
Ow!
Don't run through those. Those are blades. I guess.
Ah! Ooh! Sorry, what? Am I high up enough yet? Almost.
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, Rick.
Try again.
You just got fucking possessed. AKA owned.
I feel possessed right now.
Possessed with the spirit of Knuckles.
Vengeance.
Oh.
Batman.
All right, you know, let's just go for it.
Yeah, at the very least, you
Nope,
can get
that
on
was a
that middle
mistake.
part. You can get on the step before.
Sure can.
Yeah, land on that weird thing.
Is that a break it with Knuckles?
Oh, anybody can break those by just touching them.
Speed panel jump.
Oh,
and-
not what I was expecting. Hup.
Interesting.
So as much as I've been like ragging on this game,
There you go.
Yep.
I have a strong hope that the next game they make is going to be really good.
I sure goddamn hope so.
Like this game again still feels like an Unreal Engine demo to me. But I feel like there's potential, like if they you know, if they did a Sonic Adventure 3 in much like the same style. You know,
That's kind of what I wanted after all the threads that were left over from this game
how
of
fast that seagull is. Holy shit.
everybody being like, I'm going to go do my own adventure.
The pop in and then just the like bip 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 bip.
you just ricocheted off of stuff. The seagull disappeared, so it might be dead.
Oh, God.
But yes, something a little more colorful, something a little more
Yeah.
like interesting. If instead of a lonely, desolate island, they had like, you know, a big connected landmass.
What I do with my island is my own business. Thank you very much.
Hey.
I was tickled by the fact that we went straight from ricocheting to a desolate island.
Yeah.
Oh.
This game has felt like a desolate ricochet for a good portion of it. I think we are properly
Yeah.
ready to go now.
All right, who are you going as?
I think you have to do it as Sonic.
Come back when you're the hero.
Proceed to the final battle.
Is your name on the
Yes.
box, motherfucker?
Are we gonna get
Does it say?
spieled at?
Does it say Knuckles?
Hi.
No.
Hey, nice of you to catch up.
Were you successful?
No.
No.
Naturally.
Good. Unfortunately, your friends aren't handling their
Yeah, they're all
self-reflection
having emo
neatly.
moments,
Amy in particular is like, ah!
breaking down about it. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Just run through them. We did all the work for you, Sonic. We're dying.
Oh, you guys are the best.
Where's Robotnik with the seventh? Second
Half of the
best. You
best.
only brought
Fashionably
one.
late. But hey, you tried.
Hey, you gave him fashionably.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
Well, and he did half the work of the others.
Yeah.
2, 2, 2, and 1.
Wow, love those pixels.
Yeah, those are amazing.
I command you to save us.
This is pre-rendered,
I think
or
so, yeah.
are they doing this
I
in
think
engine?
the environment is in engine.
And
these-
it's just a sequence.
Yeah, I think it's a sequence of pre-rendered models.
Well, that's a poor choice. Just make it a video. It's fine. It could look so much better.
Okay.
Just spend the time on it.
All right. Is it time for
What was he
what's a
upset about?
slightly different
We used to render
beginning for
cutscenes.
Supreme here? He's growling.
You know, Mist was rendered one frame at a time.
Interesting. This looks more like... So the second phase of Supreme had him pull out the gun, so it's very interesting that he's starting with that here.
Is that because they want the same number of phases, but to start earlier on with the gun?
Maybe. Look at this. Just...
What?
So much damage.
You're dicking on him.
Well, you've got maximum everything.
Yeah.
And your auto combo is off.
Which means I'm doing more damage even than normal.
Phase change.
So what's 2 going to be if the gun's already out?
I want to see the time breakdown for each phase. Because that one was like, I don't know, 12 seconds.
Yeah.
This speed metal is a hilarious counterpoint to you just coming in and dog walking him. It's like a
It's
15
very
second
gratifying, I won't
endeavor.
lie.
Done.
The only reason isn't already into the next phase transition is because it needs to do a minimum amount of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. I haven't finished the spawn-in animation.
We need to at least play the opening 15 seconds of the next phase of the song.
Yep.
Because, like, you're doing no actual damage.
Yeah. Are we good? Oh, no, I brought out more dudes. What is this one doing? Just hanging out, man?
I didn't get any bullets.
Are we good?
It's time to do
Now comes the gun, yeah.
the gun part. Even though we showed it off already. Get your...
Why is he shooting across
Parry.
islands?
Move slightly to the left.
Oh, all right.
dunk?
Just one hit dead.
You didn't even let the emo guy finish his verse.
Yeah, we just skipped to the chorus. It's fine.
Grundle Cam.
They said the name.
This literally just looks like the first boss, but with like a jetpack on his back. It's very similar model to Giganto.
Looks like
It might
budget-ass Evangelion.
Yeah. I think that's what they're going for, but like, because literally they're piloted by ancients too.
Yeah, and there's like a spooky space god situation.
Yep. So far this is exactly the same. Well, not exactly. I think there were some minor differences to the battle, but it's functionally.
It doesn't matter when you're maxed out and you do it in 15 seconds.
Completely
Okay.
different
Do you have
color.
a harder mode?
Oh,
to
the end is
switch
coming down
or-
to meet us.
Oh, hello, whole moon.
Oh, it's convenient that it had that piece on it.
Was once my prison. Now it shall be the avatar of my return.
Okay.
This is what happens if Fifth Element they didn't get to the temple in time.
Yeah. They didn't discover it was love.
If he accidentally blew out that match.
It's got a little crown. It's King Supreme.
I'm tethered.
Oh, it's sucking out the part that was locked inside of Supreme. Got it.
Frame rate and like,
Ew. Oh, I don't like that.
kind of surprised. There's no like cinematic quality to this. There's no like zoom blur. That's like literally just a flat background. Those trees.
Ew. Oh, those are the
Next time you
hands
see
of
the
Wyvern?
trees, those are literally just like a JPEG.
Supreme. The end. The Supreme end.
Supreme gets replaced with the end. It's just the end.
The trials are complete. Oh, has it? I had no idea.
So,
Oh, hey, did you know this is the final battle?
It
are
what?
these instructions on how to do the end of the game?
Wait a minute. So, like, when it said proceed to the final battle, they meant the final battle.
Well,
Yeah,
technically,
yeah,
that
so-
previous battle was not the final battle.
Right, no, that one wasn't, but you were proceeding to it.
But I guess
now
it's the
we're
s-
at it.
It is the same entity, so it would
Well, no,
be
it's
counted.
the end. It's the end. It's just the same body. It's not the same entity.
No, I guess it does have a different name.
Well, because the entity that we're
Okay.
fighting is that moon.
I'm not doing any damage so far.
No,
Oh, actually, no, I am.
Is it moving?
I think it's been jiggling, but not actually going down.
Yeah. Or it went down. It looked like it went down a teeny tiny amount.
We're just getting into the phase
Oh.
where we can do damage. Where we use all of that corruption power.
Yeah, is this good or bad?
I think this was the goal of the change of the plot.
It doesn't look great.
Interesting that they decided to go with like an orchestral version of
Yeah. Of I'm here. Okay, he's got blue eyes, yellow Sonic.
Blue Eyes, Yellow Sonic, and little digital sparks.
Mega Supersonic.
Parry has
SSJ2
powered up to become
Sonic.
perfect parry, which can reflect it. Oh, you fucker!
Now do the end, but with perfect parry.
It's gonna be
You
harder now.
Piece of shit.
with your 4-frame window.
Or I can just do this.
Oh yeah, or just go up and
It
absolutely
probably will force you to parry a
Goku
thing.
the shit out of him.
No. Do we have any left? We might not have bought any now.
Oh,
it healed.
hamburger puns. We have a lack.
Why did he heal?
Oop.
Oop.
You have to parry his laser, I think.
Looking far across the
Because he healed back up to full.
Yeah,
But
it's
this
not gonna
time,
be good.
big band.
Go ahead, do an attack. Couldn't see it, so that was cool. The trees, ow, were great. Oof, oof. Do I just hang out? Nope. There we go.
Okay, you parried it, but it didn't do any damage.
Yeah, is that gonna weaken the chain? It looks like it got him in the shoulder there. Yeah.
It got us into a phase transition.
Oh no, we got grabbed.
Or one of these. He's hungry. He's belly rumby.
Fun quick time events.
Come on, dude. There we go.
Yeah, you're barely outputting as much damage as he heals.
I think because this is all meant to be like phase battles.
Right. It's interesting that they're highlighting a health bar front and center in the middle of the screen, static,
Yeah,
when
but it's fake.
just a storytelling element.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun watching the speed gauge during the course of this battle. Going absolutely apeshit.
Like. Okay. Okay now.
Coming at uneven
Hey, wait a second.
speeds.
Every time he hits me, my maximum rings go down.
Yes.
Because he's the end.
Yeah, not the number of rings I have, but the maximum number also drops. I started at 999. I'm down to like 369 now.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
That there's a maximum number of times you can get hit before you have no rings.
I guess, yeah.
That's what that means.
Okay, we're gonna do parries now. Oh, that looks good.
I think ideally you want to
30
hit
rings per.
I had a little bjoosh thing. Was that good or not?
That was the sound of the parries.
What the fuck was that? We were 700 yards away
Yeah.
from him, and then it went to a cutscene. We were right in front of his face.
He charged us at cutscene speed.
Cool.
Am I meant to be bothering attacking him here or what?
There,
I mean, I don't know. You're
Does he heal when he hits me? Maybe that's what the problem is.
you have to get out before he does.
no,
his
because he's
grab
healing right
thing.
now. Just
Yeah,
like
what the hell?
passively.
And now I can't hurt him anymore.
So you haven't done one of these phases where you parried every single attack, which they might be requiring of you.
They might. That's a lot of perfect parries in a row. As someone who just had to master getting 3 in a row.
Yep,
They're
they're now
throwing
asking
like
for
5.
7. Or maybe just that one was important. Nope.
I don't get it.
Time to hit X a bunch again.
Okay. The true nature of this... Okay, game, come on now.
So you could take
Oh, it literally just didn't let me do fucking anything there. I'm not doing any
5
damage.
more hits of these things.
Okay.
Is that the whole phase? That was a
Apparently
short one.
not.
These trees are very helpful.
Yeah, I bet they want you to do all 7 in a row to get through this section. 7 perfect
Maybe?
parries.
Not doing any damage again, so let's just... Okay. Wasn't ready. Okay. Whoop, nope,
What the
okay.
Okay.
This one is more. Including the set of 5 that'll count
going
as
to
1
die in 5 seconds. Oop, sorry.
out of rings.
I meant 0. Oh, what?
Is there a way to sever the connection? Is there a way to just attack the chain?
Maybe.
Wow, it's bright out now.
Man, that transition to him falling into water but not actually showing a death, that was so weird.
Huh.
Seemed unfinished.
Let's go ahead and skip some cutscenes. Oh, I gotta fight Supreme again. That was really hard, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll take a lot of time.
Oh, god damn it, but it won't take 0 time.
I should go and max out my rings before we start this.
I mean...
It's so epic, you guys!
It took 13 seconds.
Again, just to go in and dog walk this, mega titan-looking thing.
Hey, up. Fucking one-winged angel. One-winged Evangelion.
I feel like it would be pretty sick to put, this
Followed by
medal over
20
somebody...
seconds of not being able to do inputs.
Yeah. I want to put this song over somebody doing something super asinine, like making copies or something.
That'd be perfect, yeah.
Just making a cup of tea.
Rick, this phase took twice as long. What the hell?
So I think I have to get hit by that, so I'm knocked away so that the cutscene can happen. Yeah, this.
That's annoying that you
Or
have to
not?
know which one is a key hit. Yeah, it looks like a different layout now. Or maybe you have to parry it.
Do I have to get... Yeah, do I have to parry it? Do I have to get hit into the ocean? I'm just hanging out parrying. Are we asleep? What's happening, buddy?
Hit him once.
I think I was on his head. I think you're right. Yeah. Well, no, because now, yeah, there's this.
Yep. Yeah, now we're into...
He missed.
We
I was
just
standing
need-
still.
We need another fucking Shadow the Hedgehog game that's like GTA style in a city.
I'm gonna steal everyone's cars.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? All of the guns he could use.
Can we be good here? What's happening?
That's the open world Sonic game that we
He's
need.
missing you, so you can't
God
even get a parry
damn it.
off. Parried. Parry the laser.
No, this is a non-interactable. What is happening?
I don't know.
All right, what is the
That
phase
looked like
trigger?
a thing. Yeah, it was that.
That's
You
the
have to get
knockback.
hit by the claw.
Not the spin, the claw. Knowing which part of the thing you have to get hit by is annoying.
Because if you don't get hit, the battle doesn't progress.
Right, because he
Literally 2
scripted
hits.
stops taking damage at like 20% or something.
All right, now we go. Oh, camera. Hey,
These
can we
trees
not
are
with that
fantastic.
maybe?
No.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't
it-
affect my normal rings. It only affects my...
That's good. 'Cause
Oh, wait, I
otherwise-
have to wait for this to... You are scripted to have to waste, like, 6 rings. Why? With the camera.
It says hit down for tips on the D-pad.
Probably, yeah.
Do you get can we get a hint about this?
I think
I want to at least attempt this, like, one more time first. Whoop. I hit that wrong. Ah. Like, can I...
get those to where they're
Okay.
hitting the like neck target thing, to the like neck connection.
Something, like...
It'd be great if you could like position yourself at all.
Or if I could keep the fucking trees from being in the way.
Can we please get a forestry team out here?
The coolest thing about being a dude who floats is the part where... Nope, I didn't time that. I don't know if I can parry that.
Well, it does say any attack, right?
Oh.
So maybe that is the key, is to parry that thing to get into the
Can I...
breaking the
These
neck
camera angles.
Because
man.
that should have been you spinning at the neck, because that's where you came in, but
Yeah.
it just puts you down at the base of his face for that attack.
Oh, there we go. So, a barely mentioned mechanic of this game is you can hit something and then hit L or R to, like, strafe around it. And it's literally, like, not important to use for the entire game until the last stage of the boss rush.
Yep.
Oh, so you had to like
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, man. None of the camera angles in this fight make sense or are good.
What is that?
You getting inside.
I guess?
What?
Do I get to use his gun, or is he going to use his gun? Oh, do I...
Destroy
we
the
have
gun.
to beat up.
I can do a
the gun?
short side loop around it. There we go, because you did that to the Sword of Night, but in a
Oh.
cutscene, so you've never actually had to do this before.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to shoot the moon.
Just fucking throw it.
What?
Eggman's gonna shoot the moon
He's going to shoot Sonic.
How did you know to?
to have that connector.
Bye, Eggman.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well then why didn't you do that the whole time?
Because it is going to destroy her program.
Yeah,
but
probably.
she's sacrificing herself for her father. See how much it's hurting?
How come it didn't use
Kinda.
this move earlier?
They can fly? Since when?
Oh, our Cyber Ghost friends.
Well, okay, Tails could always fly.
Tails can fly?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh,
just
he's
happened?
tethered again.
But he's
What is-
freaking out?
Why am I up here now?
What is any of this?
What is going
happening?
on? What is happening? Did I soft lock
And then
it? What
over
happened?
here,
Oh, so you have 3 more attempts to break the thing off his neck.
did they pitch shift this song?
Oh my god, they did. They night court it.
Is it fucking just? They just raised it by
What
like
is
a major
happening?
third.
Am I doing an X hammer? Yeah, they literally just pitch shifted it up by like 4 semitones.
What's more intense than our previous song?
Oh no, your eyes
Wait
went
a minute.
away from being blue.
Am I supposed to be doing something
You're
right
losing
now?
focus.
No, I don't think so.
They haven't prompted you yet.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no!
Oh, of course.
Oh my god! What a fucking mess!
Oh yeah, no sweat.
Just
They're just gonna story reset how many rings you get for this part.
3 identical
Or-
streams of rings coming out of Sonic.
Oh my god.
I'm dead.
What? This is hypersonic?
This would be Supersonic 2 or Supersonic Cyber.
SSJ3 Sonic.
He's red now. That means he's
That's
big
Super
or
Saiyan
badder.
3. Yeah. Yep. I'm here.
This song's gonna be out of the human audible range if this boss has too many more phases. Did you do the strafe thing?
No. I'm kind of curious if this is just gonna.
It's healing. You got to do the straight
Is it?
thing.
Damn it! All right, all right.
I can't understand.
And again, I just wind up here. Then
Well-
I do the strafe.
I think you have to get it before it wants to get into that phase where it's because now the shield's at half strength, right? So get the neck thing, yeah,
There we go.
which is doing other damage.
This looks
Fairies.
very bad.
Yeah.
Fairies.
Oh yeah.
8,000.
Oh damn it! Got me with them things. Whoop. Okay.
Nice.
Oh come on.
Shield's down to a quarter after this, I think.
It might just be dead after this. Is the thing. But every time I try to strafe, it just like fucks it all up.
What
Yeah,
is-
it just throws
what
it here.
is
Well, because he's going
on?
in for his
Oh.
attack on the
I
shield.
parried
now.
one of them, maybe.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Y plus B.
Y
Yep.
plus B.
He looks so cool.
Ugh.
Dude, fucking b-boy. Oh, I killed it.
Rad Sonic.
I won. Did I just b-boy stance kill the final boss?
Why? And then why did you get control back and then to hit one button and go into cutscene again?
Because you have to
Oh.
punch him into the moon.
All of the limbs. Every
Hit-
limb.
Hit X once to punch 1,000 times.
The moon has to get destroyed at the end still, so do it again.
Can we stop with the cool guy shit?
No,
I'm getting some real Secret Rings vibes here.
you're Rad Sonic.
Sonic, it's now or never.
Wow, really good lip matching on that.
Get in the gun.
He's going in the gun? What the fuck is...
Sorry, Master King. Looks like I'm going all
Master
Oh
King.
god, Master King was the Coco with the big trial.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I'm taking it to 11.
Yep.
Digitize me.
I think Master King had warned that if you go too hard, then the power can be taken away. He took a big old dump.
What?
Power can be taken away by what? Now you're digital Sonic.
Like the power just is stripped from you as a result of over.
Oh, like
What the fuck?
burning yourself out.
You fucking seizure.
Gun is rotating in midair. Oh
That,
my
con-
god.
that concept exists in other like magic. Why does this form a beam at the tip
no
if it has
depth of
such a long
focus
barrel?
whatsoever on this fucking cutscene.
I don't know.
Aim in his dick.
Wait, is that just his? Is that just his glasses making
Why-
that
why
overlay?
is it-
Were his teeth jaggy?
Why did he not just go straight?
Ah, I don't like the
Because
fish
he's
eye.
glitching out.
Don't touch me,
Sonic got long, long fingies. All the better to finger you with.
Oh, we got. Oh, all right.
We
well.
did this.
Oh, we did the thing now.
Yeah, we did the thing. We had to blast through
And
the
then Sonic died in
Still has
space.
power.
The end.
Oh my god, I think that last note only dogs could hear.
Shadows in a space station. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
This went so nuts at the end, man.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's stupid and ridiculous.
yeah, that's the thing. The value here is how fucking ridiculous this is.
Oh.
There he is!
This seems like objectively less good story-wise.
Wow, we got super lucky, and Sonic fell back from orbital space.
Also, they're just better.
Why does Knuckles have Legos for shoes?
Oh, I thought they were going to catch him.
And
Yeah,
yes,
no.
they're all just suddenly
His
cured.
corpse! It's back!
His half of them's been eroded away.
They're
because of
fixed
hitting
and
the
back
ground.
out of the digital realm again,
Yeah,
even
just
though they went
happened-
back in.
It happened off-screen.
Yep.
He had grass blades embedded in his entire body.
Oh, you guys, I'm fine. My shoes already been knocked off.
This is like honestly way less interesting than the actual ending from a story perspective.
It's just so tropic that they're like, it's like the laugh, wordless, jump freeze frame.
Yep. Ooh, some of the stars in the back slid to the left as the camera panned down. That was good.
Weird.
Uh-huh.
Hey, computer daughter.
That would be because they're a shader.
Sage. It's
Was that?
undead.
That would be because they're a shader, not an element.
That's true, just a background that's animated there.
Home. I like the sound of that. Father.
This also is much less touching compared to him just standing there looking out at the stars at the starfall after she sacrificed herself.
She survived.
Well, I
'cause
mean,
of
I'm
our
much
friends.
happier that she's alive.
I mean,
I
she
don't know,
gets she gets recovered in the normal ending.
Sure. Well, I mean, I don't know. That was a nice moment. I'm a sucker for the Sage Dr. Robotnik thing because
Yeah.
like that's the most interesting emotional thrust of this
Sure.
game.
There was an indication at one point that the logo-ish symbol that you keep seeing throughout the game that looks like iconography of a person lying down, like a big circle on the end and like a little arrow bit and like a
Yeah, the first thing that they told us about this game.
yeah. Literally before we had a name for a game, we had the logo by itself, and they insisted that logo was going to mean something. And then there was an insistence that it was going to mean something by the end of the DLC, and it means nothing.
What?
There's
I mean, I never heard of this, but I also don't know what you're talking about and didn't see anything significant. So.
Yeah,
I mean, somewhere in the middle, there was a couple of times where the lining up of the shape was an indicator of the thing you needed to do, but that's about it.
I don't even know if it did that. I don't know if
Yeah,
it
it was
that
on
one
a-
ever showed up for that.
On a roof, in a thing,
There was
in one significant temple
Sorry,
room.
ma'am.
there was one time it was on the wall, right by the last emerald.
It basically just
There's some
appeared a
big
few
ass
times.
spaces
That's all.
between stuff too, by the way.
I like that they decided to go with a not full black for the background.
Yeah, it's like fucking hash AAA.
It's like a weird 40% gray for some reason. And the text is also 10% gray.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. This. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. This right here is the symbol I'm talking about. It was literally the first thing that was revealed about this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was some speculation that it maybe meant Rangers because there was some people who
Oh, yeah,
thought
Sonic
it
Rangers
sort of
was-
referenced enough of like, like characters that was close
Yeah.
enough to looking sort of like it was trying to say.
This is why. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say, there were like 12. They only listed 12 artists for cyberspace, which seems.
It seems like a small number.
They omitted 988.
That's 78 people or 88 people.
Oh my god. Rangers. Meg!
Good job,
Takito
Meg.
Iguchi and Takashi Watanabe.
Meg is also
Oh,
a
yeah.
recording engineer
Oh wow. Did double and a guitar.
and a guitar player.
No, not a guitar player, just a guitar.
Oh, okay, sorry. And right, Junjiro Seki is the other
mean-
famous brand of guitar.
Guitars, yeah.
When it was there, the music.
I'm more into like Stratocasters and stuff, but like I've never tried a Meg guitar.
I've never committed any time into playing guitar, so I haven't. I got a piano. Yamahas are pretty
Yeah,
nice.
oh yeah. Yamahas are solid. So
Favorite thing:
Man.
Yamahas, pianos, motorcycles.
In fact, the Sega Genesis had a Yamaha sound chip.
Yes.
This is what we're choosing to talk. I'm here revisited.
I'm literally sitting here listening to your two conversations,
co-arranged that.
being like, "Isn't this the
Oh,
part
yeah.
where we're supposed to remark on the game?
It
and the
is, sure
quality
is.
of the DLC."
Uh,
and
We
I'm
this-
sure
like,
did do that
This
already, though.
DLC,
well, that's the thing.
this DLC is kind of bad.
I think I just listened to a video where the credits were rolling by and you guys were just talking about asinine shit.
Probably.
Oh, that was
yeah.
definitely Sonic Rivals too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, playthrough 3 of 8.
Yep.
The credits are the only time in that game where I'm truly happy.
Director No Space event scene, hero
Where
visual
it might
teaser
be
movie.
over
Nice.
for the last time,
Yeah.
even though you know it's not.
Well, because it's a stage of the game that I know has a fixed beginning and end, and Rick can't lose, so it can't take longer.
This
You can't lose at the credits.
This DLC simultaneously had unnecessarily and artificially insane difficult things everywhere.
Yes.
Easily some of the hardest shit that's ever been in this franchise at all.
And more currency than you can spend thrown at
Yep.
you.
And we're just in the silent realm now. That's cool. And
That's
the
where we keep
final,
the content lab.
The final boss battle is simultaneously really confusing to like make sense of. I still didn't have a great sense of it even after doing it. Like
No, like you almost have to just stumble on what is the trigger for the stage for the transition.
is this gonna be the same exact thing from before? Is
We're
gonna make this
going
dumb joke?
on all of our own adventures by Sonic.
So, that was fun.
Then they make their disgusted looks in silence, awkwardly. Knuckle.
I know you all
The animatronic broke.
Please edit my sound effect over his mouth doing that.
Yep,
in
cream and
the-
sticks. Yep. Yeah, this is exactly the same segment as before. So the question is, do we have a different final segment? Because in the normal ending, that's Eggman recovering Sage
Right.
as data for his in his computer. Like the, I think the story is worse at the end. Like it's happier in that Sonic got a cool power up for a little bit and Sage lived, but from a story writing standpoint, it is way hackier.
Yes, but the whole thing felt pretty hacky.
Oh,
there.
good. More credits.
There's no mention of the fact that the fucking moon just showed up, or sorry, a moon.
Right. No, and none of the
Second moon theory.
I mean, the end had a whole bunch of like fatalist dialogue in that other fight, and then
That no matter what you do, Oblivion is always there. Everything will eventually
and then there's
end
the
no
whole
matter
color
what.
switching part that
Yeah,
was
the
pretty
Ikaruga
fun.
thing.
That-
I've
yeah,
held back like commenting on this because like I do not remember the original end of this game.
You go up into space and you have an Ikaruga fight against the end while it's like,
I am all. No, you tried to banish me, but I come for you all the same.
I'm starting to
even
feel like I
stronger
was
Fifth
actually.
Element vibes.
I feel like I was actually there for a
You were,
portion
you
of
were.
this. Oh, good.
Yeah.
So I just don't remember it at all.
Correct.
Okay, because I'm sitting here being like,
It wasn't pinball,
fucking the original.
so
No.
that's why you didn't remember
not at that
it.
point. There was pinball earlier.
It wasn't the right trauma.
Sonic that I don't have fun with deletes itself from my memory about
It's a giant
18
purple
hours
moon
after it records.
that occasionally becomes redder. You have an Ikaruga fight where it's shooting white and black
I do
energy
remember where
at
you're
you.
like switching and you can
Yep,
only
yep.
shoot through one of the two.
In the
yeah.
entire time, it's monologuing fatalist, nihilistic stuff about essentially the fact that, you can fight me all you want, but the implied message is
inevitable.
I am the end. Literally, the end is going to happen. You're going to die. Society, civilization, all life, the universe, everything will end one day. This is just a temporary victory kind of vibe.
Sure.
And then you punch the moon so hard that it explodes. Actually, sorry.
Like you do.
Sonic gets thrown at it and impales it straight through, but it's got the magic pixel left over, so it starts to self-destruct, and so Sage flies.
Shot.
Yeah, Sage flies her Ava unit into the moon to blow it up.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
I do remember that, but she does get recovered at the end. That
As
he's
data.
working
After this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this set of credits.
Eggman goes to a computer, click, 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 clack, and you hear her voice on the computer
God.
while showing that fucking symbol that I bet we don't see it in this last thing. I bet they just drop the ball, and the ball is actually a big egg, and the egg shatters on the ground.
That symbol actually just means lost data.
Yeah,
that she.
it's actually
In
the
the first
Japanese symbol
ending-
for oops.
Yeah, in the first ending, she actually wasn't being recovered. She was too corrupted. I mean, okay,
It's the symbol of we fired the guy who drew this.
having
And he didn't tell us what was going
he
on.
trademarked this without us knowing, and now we can't actually use it.
Yeah. Like I said before, I haven't ever encountered a DLC that's brought my opinion of a game down before, and this kind of does it. Like, not as much now that I'm not in the fucking mental hellscape of the Master Coco trial.
How much was this DLC?
This was free. All the DLCs were free.
Okay.
These all cost nothing.
Did you buy a special edition?
No.
Or okay,
The
so
DLC
they
is
were
free.
just free DLCs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which, at the very least, I'm less mad about that. If I paid for this shit, I would be livid right now.
I was. If you were gonna say $30, I would have been like, get your fucking money back.
Yeah.
I played the whole thing and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to play the whole thing.
60 some odd hours this game.
I mean, it's and okay. So if I'm trying to judge this like in a fair and just way,
Execution.
it has moments and spurts of.
Sorry, what?
It has moments and spurts
Gross.
of like
He said to judge it, not to sentence it.
little brilliances.
That's true.
Like
Guilty.
Oh, guilty. Yeah, guilty.
yes, this
Guilty of all the crimes.
overall, this game gets an F for sucks, in my opinion. If
the worst
if
crime
I'm
of
going
all.
to be harsh, there it is. But it has these little
Special
fits
thanks
and
to
starts.
NASA.
Really?
I'm pretty sure the end is literally just a
picture of the
NASA
moon.
copyrighted picture of the moon.
Well, they're not copyrighted. They're available for the public with accreditation.
Well, yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, they, which means they're copyrighted but licensed.
Oh, sure. They're very licensable.
That's
pictures of the moon.
Nuts.
Sorry, you were
They
saying
just bought a
before NASA
stole
so
a
rudely
picture from
interrupted.
NASA. I don't know. It
That's
has
my favorite member of the credits, I think.
It has little moments of brilliance, this game. Like, again, seeds for what could be a great game in the future.
It is the constant
Developer
curse of
69 was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, yeah.
Nice.
The constant problem with 3D Sonic games is that they always feel about 60% done. There's the spit and polish of the last 15%, and there's like 25%
See-
that feels like they wanted to do something and they got to do it once and then they were done with it.
I don't know. This game feels more finished than others, but like the soul, the heart of it,
Yeah.
feels like it isn't quite there. Like Sonic Adventure, and oh my gosh,
We dedicate this
another
game to
liter
all
of hot
players who
sauce.
supported
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you for playing.
Thanks for playing.
It just feels again like a tech demo. Like, and I don't know. Some people might really like the setting and the whole cyberspace.
There wasn't a final...
Nope. No final cutscene, no answer to your question,
Oh, my God.
and no replacement for the touching final cutscene.
Is this the last DLC?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I don't know. I just feel like this.
How many badges are
I
there?
don't know.
I
It
think
lacks
there's only
heart.
2.
Well, you have two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's any more. What were you saying, Jeff?
No, I'm done. It lacks heart. It's not. It doesn't like 06 was objectively a worse and
Yes.
terribly programmed game,
This
but it
is a-
has charm and heart, and like felt like
Mostly
they
for
were
its
trying to
foibles.
do something.
Yeah.
Sure.
And there's something not heartwarming, because that game is not heartwarming. There's something
Heartburn-inducing?
cheeky and admirable, I guess, about a game, about something that tries to do something and just utterly and miserably fails at it. Like,
Sure.
at every possible turn gets it wrong. And Sonic 06 is like 5% successful at the things it was trying to do. Basically, every single thing they wanted to do, they fucked up. Real
mean,
bad. This one feels, in some ways, less ambitious. In some ways, more ambitious. It's a giant game, regardless of all the poorly designed shit going on in there. It's a bigger game by like a massive amount, but it feels less. It feels less designed at times, and it feels like they took fewer risks with a lot of it. And so it feels more disappointing that even when it does that, it has bits that it goes like, oh, actually, alternate ending. The moon came down here. Like, oh, okay.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to put into words properly. But like I had a lot of hope for this game when it came out because like the marketing and everything looked good. And truth be told,
It's still the best 3D Sonic game I've played in a while.
Yes.
Chronologically.
Doing the game in a completionist fashion, in my opinion, is a discredit to the game.
Yeah, if you
Like-
just play through the game, you don't try to 100% it. You're just going through,
Yeah.
do some stuff, beat bosses. It is a substantially better gameplay experience.
Yeah,
Sure.
if you spent the 20 25-hour route of just get minimum stuff, and then yes,
and that's the base game.
Boss battles and stuff would be more challenging because you'd have a lack of resources.
The one major exception here is that Master King Coco trial, which is required in order to get to this alternate ending, which is insane to me.
Sure, I mean, but that's again, that's
one of the hardest things I've ever done on this channel.
It wasn't a good ending.
No, the ending kind of sucked.
It wasn't a good fight.
I mean, the fight.
I thought the Sage Robotnik moment was cute.
It was a Sonic fight as compared to an Ikaruga fight, which fine,
that's good, I guess. And it used the perfect parry.
Not in a clear way. It would seem to be mostly for defense, even though it said you can reflect it back, and it did do a tiny bit of damage, but that was not the instrumental part of that fight.
Yeah, that whole fight was very confusing.
But it was important. It was important to use it because otherwise you had a hard time limit.
Yeah. Yes, you could get hit with a blast 34 times.
Getting hit by 7 of those, and you're down 210 max rings.
Yeah.
And that's
I did
one
notice
round of them is
when
7
when we had fewer than max, it didn't actually do ring damage. It only did max ring damage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you guys probably feel the same as I do on this. If you're going to play Sonic Frontiers, it is a fine enough game to play. I think that you play the base game, you don't bother for 100%. You probably don't even bother with the alternate gameplay because it is definitely the challenge mode meant for if you have mastered this game.
Yeah.
You're best served by playing the game.
Stuck in the Arctic Circle, and the only game that got delivered before the Blizzards came in was Sonic Frontiers. Sure,
finish it.
Do all the things, but
beyond that,
I had
play
enough
the base
fun
game
with controller in hand a couple times.
Yeah, it's play the base game. Get through it. Generally, follow the plot as it points you to the next thing. Oh, we got to collect some more Cocos. I'll do some more Cocos.
Skipping as many climbing segments as possible definitely seems to be the route to go, though.
Yep.
Just jump to the top platform as fast as you can.
Yep. And and then just kind of enjoy, try to, essentially, in an ironic way, it's follow what the story is pointing you at next. Don't explore much, really. Just kind of go where the game is pointing you, because they crafted that part. And it shows, and it is better than any of the stuff where you can just wander, oh, there's a Coco on a big platform out here. Those are, weak. The DLC did better with them.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, if you follow the main story and you don't complete the game, that's a pretty good path and a pretty good amount of playtime to satisfaction. Everything outside of that kind of feels 1,000 miles wide and an inch deep.
Yep. And full of needles.
Well,
in some cases, yes.
Yeah.
It's not smooth at all out there.
No.
Yeah. And again, I think this game suffers from the weight of expectation. That
it does.
Hugely marketed. Oh, it's the new 3D Sonic. Oh
everything's
my gosh.
open world.
Yes,
everything's massive.
It's
landscapes.
new and modern and what you wanted. It's like Sonic Adventure. And
Yep.
I mean, but the previews looked and were distressingly like just a tech demo for a very long time.
That was a huge fumble on the marketing side. Their first, eventually not even trailers, but the tech demo peaks got better. But their first ones were hey, let's see how grinding looks. And it's it's a Sonic game. Grinding looks like grinding.
Look, Sonic has grind rails, and we managed to render it.
I mean,
they had him literally running through open nothingness.
Again, that's what I'm saying. This game, it's like they bought a procedural terrain pack, and then just started they built the character, movement model in the game, and then they just started pasting stuff in the world, being all right, we'll do a weird little jumpy rail thing here and put this there and floating in air and connected to nothing, and this is also floating in air, and it's just copy pasted.
Yeah, there's a lot about it that's how did you wind up like this?
Yeah,
this was in development for 5 years too. This was basically what they worked on the second Sonic Forces was done, and it's this is 5 years of work. There's parts of it that do show, but it's man,
there had to have been a couple of years of not knowing which way they're going.
I guess, but also
which is unfortunate.
Not to make what feels like a pretty one-sided comparison, but Breath of the Wild was about 6 years of development, and it's infinitely better constructed, I think, than in terms of the open world nature of it.
Yeah,
and even just how you navigate and how put together things are so much better, done. this has the benefit of being better than awful Sonic games that have come out in recent memory. It's the best 3D Sonic game that we've had in like 11 years, but also we've only had one other to compare it to since then.
I mean, I think
Not 11 years, like 7 or 8, but
Sure.
I think they made some good use of the open world because on occasion running across the big wide plains.
yeah. Sometimes
That's
it's
why I
nice.
think they should have had less fast travel in this game because like running with Sonic full speed across like an open field
It does
of
look and
grass.
feel nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, traveling
They need to not make him trip over 1-inch tall rocks
Well-
and fly off into the horizon at 30 degrees
Yes.
northeast.
Random deviations in terrain becoming ramps is a strange
Yeah.
thing.
Playing through the story and not playing completionist, you do that because you have to unlock your fast travel.
but yeah.
Yes.
So you do get the running around, and the fast travel is there for when you're finishing things and revisiting stuff.
Yeah, but I think part of so the open world benefited that sort of travel feeling. The one thing they really missed the mark on is that like an open world game trades on its interesting locations and its little vignettes it tells everywhere.
Yeah.
And this being
You're getting
a
pieces of a story.
desolate rocky island with
Yeah.
random jumps and rails everywhere had no character. Like
The
we
only
talked about
story-
this before we started a bit.
The only story that you're given in this game, not for starters, none of it is implied. There's nearly nothing that is implied by the landscape or the things going on.
Yeah.
The only story beats you get are when your ghost friends happen to be stationed somewhere.
Yes.
You talk to them, they tell you, this looks like it used to be a farm, and that's the whole interaction. It's like, okay.
And that's such a miss for an
Yeah.
open world game. The idea being like Sonic starts running from a warm southerly town with sand and like dunes a la Sonic desert levels,
Yep.
and then runs all the way through green valleys and then all the way up to the north where it's cold and there's people there that like dress
Yeah.
warmly and he needs to put a jacket on.
worst
Like
thing-
there's no
It-
no character to the world
Yeah.
that he was in.
In my opinion, one of the worst things you can do in any open setting is vast expanses of nothing. One of my usual go-tos, so I consider Twilight Princess to be the perfection of the formula that Ocarina of Time started with in terms of the story and like the scope of the all these dungeons are really massive and involved and the boss battles are really dynamic compared to like the more primitive nature comparatively. Like Ocarina of Time was a huge leap forward in its own right and one of the most important video games, yada yada. Twilight Princess felt a little bit more like it helped that it had a little bit more of like a photorealistic look to it. And it also had all of these like massive, you had a sky temple that you had to fly around. And if you fucked up, you literally fell down to Lake Hylia, like all of this other stuff. But it is the worst version of Hyrule Field in the entire franchise because there's almost nothing happening in the entirety of it.
I mean, with a Sonic game, you can kind of get around that a little bit because open nothingness means space to run.
Yeah.
Space for Sonic to like turn the dial up to 11 and
Yep.
just book it. And that's
Though
cool.
the
That's what
trick
you get
is-
in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Him
The
running
trick is-
off into the...
The big trick is
Yeah.
you want something to do while you're doing it also.
Yes,
And like,
well, or at least a destination to make it to. So something I
Yeah.
noticed when you mentioned that, you are talking about places.
Yeah.
Lake
Yeah.
Hylia, the Goron Mountain,
yeah.
all of these
We were talking
named
earlier. I
and
can't
there's not
identify any of the pieces of this game.
Not a lot of
they're-
landmarks here.
Yeah.
It's generic ruins that all look identical.
Four-
and 4 islands that have names.
A death egg
nominally.
robot
Yes.
is one of the more noticeable things, and it's not a part of the environment. It's a thing that crashed onto the island.
Yeah, there's like three. I think we said it earlier. There's like 3 unique things on the map that we can think of,
Yeah.
and they're
Generic
not
cliff sides.
they're not
generic
named.
peaks.
Like there was never like this. This game could have benefited.
We're logging
greatly.
into these computers. Why can't we get data about the area that they also stored here?
Sonic having campsites where he
Yeah.
has to spend the night. It's a new like fast travel location.
Have
And-
Chow come with us in some way and have that be affecting them because they're here in what is essentially the land of their ancestors after they came to the planet.
I mean, literally put anybody in the game aside from weird ghost friends.
Yeah.
like that's a thing. But yeah, this game had no known landmarks. We had no, It's like, oh, here, now we're running into the north, into the great northern fields. We're on the south-ish side of the big green rocky island.
My dream for a really long time was to have like a Sonic game that like merged all of those Genesis games into one cohesive like play space. I had come up with an idea for like
Sure.
an RPG that essentially retold the stories of the Genesis
Yeah,
games, but
I
everything
mean-
was connected, and it was like Mega Man ZX, where it was a big Metroidvania style web of areas.
Sure.
And you can get from Marble Zone to Marble Garden Zone if you know
could
the path.
Even
and,
do
like,
it as like a Mario RPG where there's a map that you slide around on.
even something like that. I would love an open world version of the same
Yeah.
idea of like, give me South Island, West Side Island, and Angel Island. You can explore them in full as all these little biomes and things going on.
Exactly.
And
Sonic has a wealth of creative like places to be.
yeah,
Things
But we went to middle of ocean generic archipelago.
slate gray set of islands.
Yeah, and the cyberspace things that we did. I mean, so there were some earlier ones that like one of them looked a lot like, Marble Garden because of its like,
So they were drawing the pieces of environment in those zones were being drawn from Sonic, and so that was how they justified the four. Was it four?
Yeah, there were 4 backdrops. You had Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and Generic City.
Oh, I think Sky Sanctuary was what I'm thinking of, not Marble Garden.
Like Generic City that like it's not actually like Speed Highway or any of the ones that actually happen in Sonic games. They're just like it's a highway. Which is dumb.
It's some city
You're
road.
just in some sort of a city, urban.
And many of the levels, I'd say like a little over half, borrow segments from 3D Sonic games with those skins on them. So there's parts of Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. I think there's like 1 or 2 Sonic Heroes. Sonic 06 has 1 or 2 in there. All Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors, I believe, also have stuff in there. Like there's pieces of these games that are literally reskinned to these like classic Sonic kind of vibes. And like it almost makes sense for what the story is doing, but like the levels were so short that it was like I want to have a full like Sonic Generations. You have 3-4 minute long levels full of stuff as opposed to race through, just go as fast as you can, skip everything. It was
Try to get under a minute and a half or whatever.
yeah,
confusing circular skybox.
yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. And again, this kind of brings me back to what I said earlier. This game like fails under the weight of expectation.
Yeah,
for sure.
That like it is not a bad game. I mean, I've ragged on it and been like, "Oh, this is so fun."
It wanted
He
to
said
be so
shittily.
much more and tried to tout itself as being the thing.
Yeah.
And it didn't do the thing.
Yeah, functionally as a modern game, as a controllable game, as a completable game, like it's fine. It works.
Yeah.
It wasn't completely buggy. It seemed to control well enough the couple times
It's
that
just
I've
not
like,
S tier.
played it. Yeah.
yeah. This would be like a like a B
Minus.
or so. Like somewhere
Yeah,
B
B.
plus or minus zone, somewhere in the B. It's fine. It's decent.
Yeah.
The more you
It definitely
explore outwards,
takes it
the more it starts to
somewhere
tip
in the B.
down.
Yep.
Yeah.
1,000 miles wide, an inch deep. Yeah.
I hate to end on such a downer, but like,
well, then
you know,
allow me. I see this game and I see a Sonic Frontiers 2 or a Sonic Horizon or a new Sonic game.
I think they should make small projects and make an Amy game, a Tails game, and a Knuckles game.
that is what I'm hoping that they do, perhaps to reconvene in a Sonic Frontiers 2.
I don't know. I'm a little wary of Sega doing side and smaller games. Like,
Or a Sonic Adventure 3 in which Amy, Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic all go on for seemingly unrelated adventures that converge at the end.
I mean, realistically, what everyone wants and what they should do is Sonic Adventure 3.
Yeah.
Use this engine. You can even use some of the inspired action mechanics from this game. Or inspire some action mechanics from this game. But just a Sonic Adventure with some, like, character to it. Some a world to actually explore instead of just, random island to run across as fast as you can.
Yep.
So there is potential.
Yeah.
And anytime Sonic Team puts out a game that's not bad, I like quietly celebrate to myself. Because I'm like, yes, they're doing enough to keep it alive. Same with like Mega
generally
Man.
speaking, this game is not bad.
Yeah.
The DLC seems really poorly balanced.
It's a bummer
Yeah.
to come up to last.
Because DLC 1 and 2 were also very hard in their own ways. but were generally more palatable, I think. There were parts where I was also just as frustrated.
Yeah.
But DLC 1 and 2 were generally fine. The last one is like abusive and sadistic levels of difficulty.
Yeah. And again, I wasn't there for it. I didn't experience it myself. So like, it's,
As we're recording this, the 5-hour Master Coco trial video is like sitting and waiting to it's gonna go live in about 16 hours.
have fun, everyone.
And I'm gonna be very curious to see what people guess the length of that video is as it gets going.
It doesn't say when it's going to go live.
No, it doesn't. There's apparently a way to actually see if you go looking. I know nobody
Knows how to figure it out and is going to not
seen
show
it
up
before.
because he's like 5 hours. No.
He might. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't blame him. The reason I'm doing his YouTube premiere is because some people may legitimately want to see what that shit is like in real time.
Yeah, I suppose.
So I'm like, you know what?
If you're at the
We'll
DMV and there is a 6-hour wait, then have we got the video for you?
Yeah, there we go.
Wait times haven't been that long.
You guys have a free unpaused video.
Yeah, enjoy.
Oh my god.
Well, Rick, speaking of looking forward, what's
next?
What's next?
Oh, we are absolutely going to get the ultimate palate cleanser of some Sonic Superstars.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Super.
I'll see you then.
Stay